Oh, and we're back. Donkey Kong Country Returns Game of Plays number 13. Going back in the middle of the woods. We're not out of the woods yet. Not even out of the woods Wario Land 3 style. We're not out of those woods because we're not even in those woods. Wario's woods. No, this is Donkey Kong's woods that he apparently forgot about. Seriously, do we have all this, like, wildlife biomes, and everyone's like, oh yeah, the Donkey Kongs were familiar with all of their surroundings. Like, on a single fucking island that could be equivalent to a continent at a microcosmic level. Microcosmic. That's my word of the day. Remember to get your keys. I just figured I'd buy everything that is possible. Even though I'm never going to use Squawks because of the walkthrough. And I never actually used the invincibility potion. It's like when you get a star in Mario 3. You know, it just kind of works at the beginning and then, like, that's it. Like, I don't know. I never felt the need for that in this game. Never at all. There we go. You know, what was preventing that bridge from being built? An obviously long, hilariously long lock, you know, holding two giant features of land together. That's how locks work. Yeah, tipping them totems. You know, we got sick of tipping cows, now we tip entire totems. Isn't that what we've been fighting kind of the whole time, is these totem tiki thingies? This thing is gross, but it can be defeated. So, that's nice. Oh, these are the totems. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I say, having already played this. Post-commentary is so great, you guys. That's right, if you slam the ground, a mushroom will come up. Eventually the mushroom goes back down, because it's a bit shy. But it's encouraged to grow once again, the more, you know, in tune with the rhythm you are. The mushrooms love a good beat. A Donkey Kong jungle beat, if you will. Dun, dun, dun. There's a thing. I want this thing. Put it in my jigsaw puzzle collection. Actually, no. Alright. This just occurred to me, but... Hey, wait a minute. Jigsaw pieces, you say? Isn't that a Banjo-Kazooie thing? We're just stealing from Banjo-Kazooie's universe, aren't we? That's odd. That's a bit too, it's a bit too on the nose for another click. But then again, the jigsaw puzzle piece is kind of, you know, ubiquitous as a function of a game. But I feel like Banjo-Kazooie really codified that aspect by making it the sort of thing where you're fitting a jigsaw in order to unlock levels, and they made that actually work out better in the second game, because there's actually a jigsaw puzzle minigame. I'm like, yeah, that's better. The funny thing about that is that there's a preview of how that minigame works in the first game, you put in some secret codes, so, you know, they kind of already had the code for that worked out most of the way. It's going to eat me! It has a nice high fibrous diet to keep up its wooden textures. Some say if a totem goes on for long enough, it's just going to fall down somewhere and maybe come back up. Maybe there's some kind of secret totem factory, I don't know. I just noticed there's a triangle there that no one's playing. Mind giving it to our friend Chunky Kong? Not to be seen. Yeah, seriously, there's... At least Tiny Kong showed up in Diddy Kong Racing DS. But where the fuck are Lanky and Chunky doing? Where are those guys? Hello? We need to see them. And where's Kitty for that matter? The whole Kitty Chunky side is just gone. Lanky, maybe we could just say, you know, because he's kind of a turncoat of his own specific plan. And, you know, he has to resolve the feud amongst his brethren. But what are Chunky and Kitty doing? Did they go on vacation? Did they go to school? What do they do? But it's funny because yes, it's like the tiny model is larger than the big scale. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. Oh well, at least Dixie Kong exists in Choco Freeze, and I'm happy about it. Although, Cranky Kong mechanic underlooked severe, especially when you use it special to get a bunch of money, because you know you want to. Come on. That's what you want out of me. That's what we're going to do. Down with the money back guarantee. That's what I do best at a Kirby reference. Hey, where's all the... Hey, here's a question for everyone. Where are all the Kirby ROM hacks? That's a sorely lacking thing. I'm kind of surprised on how lacking we are in Kirby ROM hacks. That is very weird to me. And yet we got plenty of Zero X. Well, then again, that thing was a track editor, so we don't have to worry about that. I mean, I feel like this is I would expect like Kirby's Adventure for NES have those ROM hacks, and like it really doesn't quite have a like full-blown campaign, really. So, I don't know. That would just make me the idea guy. I'm not the person who decides to set the course for what people make. That's why even though I follow developers, I don't try to like tell them what to do because it's kind of their vision. And if I'm contributing it to in some way, I'd rather just either have my own hand in it rather than be like giving suggestions, maybe technical suggestions, but I don't want to like delineate the creative process into just being like, oh yeah, do this and this. It's like, and don't forget this. When, you just need the tenets of good level design. You don't really need me to tell you how that works or doesn't work. It's subjective. Don't ask me to do your art project is what I'm trying to say. And have just said, so maybe not trying, I've done more than try. I have tried hard. I could probably manage a roll up to there. There we go. It does unlock from the other side, but you have to ride the top of that thing. And I would have done that, but I would have missed out on a thing. Ah, I am Donkey Kong, Hippo Destroyer. That worked somehow. I guess if you just bop enough hippopotamuses. Hippopotami! This barrel timing sucks. I'm not gonna entertain it. Nope. I've taken a pass on that. Hope you don't mind. This cherry cola's on me. Brought to you by the Shirley Temple drink, because when you keep being taken to casinos as you're younger, you tend to develop a taste for various sodas. Non-alcoholic beverages, please. Long shot lunch. I guess it'd be a long shot if you could do this level. Ha ha ha. I wonder if that means rocket level. Well, it might be something. Let's investigate. First things first. Check this out. Whoa! That's ridiculoso, but I just did it. And now for another army of spiders. Let's see if I made me skip over something, because that's very likely. Okay, how about here? Hey! Okay. I think that resolves that. Plus another Diddy Kong barrel if you didn't already have it, so... Reasons to backtrack! Reasons to bomb track! Rage against the Kong machine, yeah. Oh, okay. It's referring to barrel blasting. I gotcha. Yeah. The Donkey Kong Country scene, ROM hack scene, is kind of doing stuff, but it's not to a point where I could say I want to show content of that variety, because, I don't know. I did do a playthrough of Kremlin's Revenge once, and You know, it was the best I was going to get. It was just lacking in water levels. But it really was what I was kind of looking for, like, no strings attached. There was another one I was trying out in Donkey Country 2, but it's so glitchy. Like, I can't stand how glitchy it was. Like, it... Otherwise, like, it just had, like, what you'd expect from the difficulty, but I didn't mind that. I just wish it would stop feeling like it was going to break. It was just held by duct tape and a prayer. It's really not what you want. Like, I'd rather play a Kaizo that actually works than that situation. Although, I think we're misusing how people interpret Kaizo lately, because I guess I saw that happen in Mario 64 Kaizo, where it's like, I guess technically that's technical, but also not. But you see that with, like, a Pokemon Kaizo thing, it's like, wait, I think we're misunderstanding now. Because, you know, you're not going to die every possible second. It's stupid hard, but I don't know what the spirit of that even is. I just imagine you having to constantly save state. And that's how you make Kaizo, but, you know, I guess not. Still don't know what these plant things are, by the way. I was never able to figure that out. They kind of look like big cloves of garlic, though. So, if you're Wario, come have some. Ugh. Wario doesn't fear vampires because he eats garlic. It's part of his DNA. Get the nanners, then show off your manners. Poke planners, trapper keepers. No! Give me one more banana. Don't do this shit to me. Don't banana edge me. Ah! Also, don't edge. It's not good for your, it's not good for your joyous region.
A very joyous place for joyous people. Hey, wait a second.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, how's that gonna happen? That's how. Oh boy. I'm gonna go right through the teeth. Timing is of Yalchu. Hang on. There's a thing. I will not get tired of puzzle piece at just the end stroke. Just to make it so you have to do the level again if you don't notice. Then you gotta be more careful with all the cherries I put in my pocket. Get a bunch of cherries and get invincible. Oops, that is the wrong game. Morist with the forest. Clearest of the skies. What's next? Spring your spores. Well, I assume a lot of mushrooms, which you may have been seeing thus far. But more so. Much more so. So... spores. So... oh, I heard someone's working on a private server for Dark Spore, and I kind of want to play it, if that's possible. I get it. It's like Diablo with spore creatures, but what made it fun is being able to put your equipment wherever you want on your critter. I'm like, that's the best feature you could have possibly... like, you could just sold me on that alone. So, not that you actually customize the creature so much, or that you can go back and do stuff you've already done. Like, maybe that can change, but... you know, it's not like it was an MMO. That was an example of a game I knew about that got taken down. It was explicitly not an MMO, but you need to be connected to a server. I was like, man, that's probably the first time I ever regretted a video game purchase, and it did not have anything to do with the quality of the game. It was just, you don't get it anymore. It's just like, why do we allow that? Like, that has to be illegal in some insane place, but that's what happens when copyright's overbearing to the point where ownership is just a lease. Trying to make the physical the digital service. Haha! No. Time to get your O's on. Donkey Kong O's brought to you by Banana Serious Mills Situation Corporation. Lilac LLC. Brought to you by Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, Banana Dragon. I love a good Banana Dragon, especially since I know a Banana Dragon-like thing, or whatever the hell that thing is coming up. It's the least animal of the animals, and yet somehow it exists. I always find it funny about that hippo in Madagascar. It's like, okay, you know, this is a, you know, an animal known for its bold and it's voiced by, like, a svelte lady. And it's just like, haha, contrast! Hilarious! Alright. Come around the town, show the Kong a good time. Come down and see where the bananas point. Into the wall. Well, naturally that will result in this type of bonus. Except, I made a boo-boo. Because, let me explain how the controls work. Or, it's not the controls, but let me tell you what I think happened. So, the Bluetooth has a limited range. That's what happened. And if you're not quite in position, sometimes I'm just not in a position. This is something I've been working on because, you know, I'm just trying to be free form with my hands a lot, so I feel like I'm not, like, restricted to, like, the, you know, the home base zone where you pitch a strike sort of thing. But with the Wiimote, it's just like you gotta hold it in place. And, yeah, limited reach. That's all I can tell you. I think, unfortunately, that might be the reason why I can't do a Galaxy LP for you right now. Unless I just go straight to the TV. It's... yeah. Not that I wouldn't want to, but trust me, you know, it's gonna be a case of I have a lot of other stuff I can do first, even if it's not Mario, and... oh, there's plenty of Mario, so I don't even have to worry about that, but yeah, it's just... it's like I want to, and I've done the games before, and, you know, let's just do it while I have how I did it in memory still. Got lots in my memory banks. My bank is stank. The stank of America. If I were America, yeah. Not gonna lie. America is a silly place, but it's also my place. You understand what America has done. And what, yeah, America's always teetering between completely awesome and completely awful. I think that's intentional because the point is no one really knows. And so we just, as Americans, have decided, fine then there isn't a right answer. Just choose every answer. Until the right one comes out, like, it's the sum of human experience. Here's a mushroom that wants to grow unabated by a Donkey Kong and son. This is the last part of this level, which is just a little bouncy mushroom maze. Not really, but, you know, doesn't really feel that gimmicky here. It's just more like pure 2D platforming, which I can do. So away as we goeth. Also, I like these bouncy things that are basically a plant trying to eat you. So you're like jumping on the tongue, or that uvula or whatever that was. That thing that it's like a punching bag in your mouth. That thing. We're jumping on that, and it's gonna hurt. It's that thing. If you want to call me crazy, but I'm trying to guess what it is without looking it up, which I've done with things just to see if I knew what I was talking about. It's just, you know, if you need to swallow, you get that punching bag thing in your mouth to do it for you. Yeah. It's like the gateway to digestion. So put your bananas in your mouth and eat. Banana eating. Alright, I think I can time that. There we go. Very nice. Not the banana coins, but hey, getting the times 15, you know, that's fine. It's fine. It would just be with banana. Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you're just trying to go for a single coin, you may as well. But I'm just doing it until I suddenly get, boom, 50 coins, because, I don't know. I don't know why else it's worth doing. And then, and only then can I say, oh, the video's gonna have to stop here, so I can do the rest of it in the next video. Wow. That's a lot of levels in this one. Whew. See you soon when I clear out the forest and hope it stays saved. Save that rainforest, or any forest for that matter.